All right, this one comes from Aesthetic Eric. He wants to know how to connect with a stubborn muscle. How to improve your mind to muscle connection. One thing I do, and I do with my personal training clients, is I do a lot of pause reps. We don't go super heavy. The way I look at it is if you can't pause and make a contraction for a 2 count, for example, if you're doing a row, if you can't pull back and hold it, 1, 2, out, 1, 2, out, then the weight's too heavy. If you have to just do this, the weight is too heavy. So, you'll see people like Ronnie Holm and Dorian Yates. They were professionals, 2 of the best that ever walked the planet. You can't train the way they trained ballistically and think that your muscles are going to respond. You have to make a connection. They trained for 30 years. They had a connection already, and then were able to use heavier weight in what looked very ballistic, although they were contracting the muscles. So practice contracting, holding. I may not do all my reps. People who know me, I'll do like 4 in a row without, and then I'll do 4 holding, and then 4 in a row without holding. Or it could be 5, 5, 5. That is a way that I, one, ensure that the weight is not too heavy, and that's the way I train, either for myself or the people I'm working with, and that I'm controlling the weight. Now, here's another thing that I practice is the next day, when your muscles sore, like even sore to the touch, but you're flexing it, practice posing and flexing when you're sore. That way because it hurts like a mother. Sometimes it'll crimp, but you'll know that you're contracting the right muscle. Like if you do a bicep curl pose and your bicep is sore as hell, then you're contracting, you're hitting it. If you do a tricep and it's really sore from the workout the day before, then you're contracting that muscle. So practice doing that. And you'll slowly get a better grip on that mind to muscle connection. But practice doing those pause reps at the peak contraction. Okay, don't pause, upon the stretch. So if I was doing a bench press, I wouldn't pause here. You could, but I would pause at the complete contraction, squeezing it as hard as I can, so it's solid as a rock. And then once you're sore, practice again. Practice doing your side chest so you can feel that thing is rock solid. So those are 2 ways. 1 with pause reps, 2 with posing while the muscle itself is sore. And then, just over time, it takes time. It took me, years to develop a real connection with every muscle in my back. And that was through practicing different exercises and lightening up weight. I used to just do pull-ups and, pull until I couldn't pull anymore. Same thing with pull downs. It wasn't until I started, doing pull-ups where I was pausing at hitting my chest to the bar and holding it there. 1, 2, come down. Then I could only do 8 to 10 reps. But guess what? My back started growing. I started getting feathers and detail in my back that I never had. Now my back has become one of my better body parts. And that is due to having the proper mind-muscle connection. So all it is, it's like anything else, it's practice. And hopefully those 2 tips are very, very vital, because that's something that I had to do. And I realized I was getting more out of lighter weight, pausing it, than I was just rowing heavy weight. I wasn't getting nearly as sore rowing the heavy weight as I was just squeezing it. So practice squeezing, practice posing, and I guarantee you're connection with your muscles will get better and better. Good luck.
Alright, this is the Boston Mass. Thanks again for watching. Now, if you're not subscribing, subscribe now. Tell all your friends to subscribe. If you haven't, do it now. Alright?